Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. First topic, I'm going to lead with this. Congressman McCarthy says, there's no place in our party for people like Mr. Fuentes, however you pronounce his name. Senator McConnell says, there's no place in our party for white supremacy and anti-Semitism. How political gobbledygook does that challenge? No S, Sherlock, as we used to say. There isn't room for anti-Semitism and white supremacy anywhere in the country. It has nothing to do with your party. But did any of them defend Trump? Let me tell you, if somebody would have called me as the Kentucky Trump leader and Cincinnati area Trump leader, if they would have called me, I would have said, duh, there's not only no room for it, but let me explain something. Every single president of the United States, every single former president of the United States, every congressman, senator, and congressman are susceptible to being at an event and inadvertently having somebody at your table, standing in line, getting their picture with you, so forth and so on. I mean, does that mean that that person adopts that person's views? Hell no. And apparently this guy was a quiet sitting at the table guy. And then when you talk about Kanye West supported Trump. They worked on this, releasing some of these people from prison that were wrongfully imprisoned together. So, you know, he's not supposed to meet with Kanye. Nobody in the world is allowed to meet with Kanye anymore. Really? And they don't apply this standard to Joe Biden. They don't apply this standard to the Democrats because the American Communist Party all works together. It's truly amazing. 20 states are going to send inflation relief checks to taxpayers. Now, this, by the way, if you're getting a check, I'm happy for you. But how unbelievable is it that the President of the United States makes all the bad decisions, the Democratic Party makes all the bad decisions that lead to supply chain issues, higher gas prices, grocery issues, supply, all that stuff, which costs each of us a bunch of money due to inflation. And then the taxpayers pay the government check. I mean, it's like, it's just unbelievable. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow from 6 to 8 at the Boyd Convention Center in Ashland, Kentucky is the next Liberty Fest event. And we announced today that we're coming to 16 more cities. More to come. This protests that are going on in China, which we get the president, half-hearted support to them and everything else. These people Chinese government is going to kill people. I listened to Fox and Friends this morning a little bit, and I crack up at they're talking about, these Iranians, they're going to go back home, and these soccer players, they might get arrested. Are they kidding me? They're all dead. Do they forget Hussein tortured and killed the Iranian team for losing? This team not only lost to the United States, they didn't sing the national anthem game 1. They're all dead. It's sad. This is unbelievable. Musk's poll on Apple. He did a poll, 85% says, from Twitter, that Apple needs to release all that they have done to the manipulation of suppressing the censorship. And how nuts is it Apple, the largest corporation in the world, is helping the Communist Party in China. And now there's these concerns how they might delete the Twitter app. By the way, again, Brian Kilmeade on Fox and Friends says, hey, that had killed the Twitter as a company. No, it doesn't. You can still get Twitter on other places, and everybody who already has Twitter, you still got Twitter. It's to buy the app. The app's if it's on your phone, you already got it. But isn't that amazing? What did I say about American Communist 10? The SUV burnup. Folks, Where there's smoke, there's fire. 4 SUVs, no other vehicles, not 1 car, not 2 car, not 3 car, not 4 car, burned up at the same time in a parking lot. And they were part of his entourage. Somebody once told me that I should not worry about an airplane crashing from engine failure because it's if like 2 vehicles were going down the road at the same time in the interstate, the chances of both engines going out at the same time are pretty slim. In other words, 2 engines going out on an airplane is pretty rare. That doesn't give me any comfort, okay? What's the odds? Not 1, not 2, not 3, but not 4 vehicles to catch on fire. That cannot happen. That cannot happen unless there was intentional causing of that to happen. So it begs the question, who, when, where? Was it a delayed device? Somebody trying to catch Biden in the vehicle? I mean, come on. 1,000 questions. Well, they made same-sex marriage law, what's it called, Respect Marriage Act that passed. 11 Republicans joined the Democrats. Should not shock you. Who did that? Murkowski, Romney, Collins. But you know what? Just so you know, and that act has some things in there that I don't like, but just to let you know, the United States Supreme Court has already ruled on the issue of same-sex marriage. So this federal act, I don't care what anybody says, you weren't going to stop this from happening. The ship has sailed. Same-sex marriage is here. Just like cannabis needs to just be legal. There are some things you can't stop. We can stop child porn if we wanted to. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.